thank you so much. Natasha Agrama is here with us tonight, and thank you so much for sharing. Could you tell us, I'm blushing again. I was blushing during your music, and I just find that you exude this, oh my gosh, and it's making me turn rosy. Rosy
now you
Rossi.
transferred it to me.
Okay. Anyways,
I'm
let's
turning
begin
Rosie
again.
Rossi.
Could you tell us a little bit about this song that you performed for us?
Yes,
it's called Energy You Can Spend.
Energy You Can Spend
Yes.
is a Rumi poem. Rumi is an ancient Sufi poet.
Love it.
So
Yes.
the words are, it's a new translation by Coleman Barks, but the original sentiment is like over 800 years old, so that's pretty cool.
Wow, and how did you come across this? I mean, you just love Rumi, you read Rumi. Because I just don't come across, I mean, certain things that really resonate to you on that level that you actually can hear the music to kind of bring new life to it.
What it was is that someone got me this Rumi poetry book, and I took it on a vacation with me, and I think it was a really tough trip for me. And I found my escape within this calamity that was going on in this poetry, and I decided that I wanted to memorize these poems. I think it took me about a year of like just reading and wishing I could retain the words to realize that I should put them to music.
And so they really kind of became part of you,
And
soaked in. And you were able to-
instantaneously, they're in me.
Something about your voice, you whisper at times and you have such strength at other times. And when I listen, I just wonder, kind of like, where are you from? I mean, I think you mentioned to me before the interview Los Angeles,
Yeah.
but you travel a lot, it seems.
I've been blessed and I've traveled a bit, but
What does that do for your writing and your music? And
well, I
stuff?
think seeing the world is really the most meaningful school. My mother always said that traveling was her college, and but she's from Chile,
Okay.
and
She moved to Los Angeles?
and she moved to LA and met my dad, who's Egyptian, and they both
Wow.
immigrated here. So I feel like a citizen of the world, and it's calling.
Yeah, and now how do you like LA? I mean, is it for you with your music? Is it an easy place to be a musician, or is it kind of a
that's
creative
such a
soul?
big question.
I know. I actually asked like 5 questions in
Well,
one.
I love LA. I have it tattooed on my arm right here.
You do.
Yeah. My family is here. All the people that I love most in
Yeah.
the world are here. So, and also grew up musically here. There's stuff going on here that I'm a super nerd for. It's
Like what?
like the West Coast Get Down, Kamasi Washington, and The Next Step. This group, 10 musicians roughly. This big community that plays over the piano bar every Wednesday and Friday night. And I got my start kind of jumping in on a song every week or every other week, and now I've had the honor of, because I do this kind of solo stuff, and then I do like commercial jazz stuff as well.
Beautiful.
And they play with me for that stuff, and
So you feel a real community of musicians.
I
in
do,
LA.
and now that I've started traveling a little bit, I see how what we have cultivated here, how upstream it's felt to like the commercial kind of, just different kinds of undercurrents of stuff that are controlling music in LA.
I love it because I see you also very exotic, and so West Coast. I mean, you're a lot of different things in
I don't
one.
know what I am.
You're a beautiful, beautiful mishmash of it all. Most beautiful mishmash here, Natasha Agrama. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you, Rosie.
Yes, and a call to all creatives: be sure to stop at the intersection. I always forget that darn line. And I always wanted it to be intersection.